Good afternoon, everyone. Now that we've learned how to structure a speech, let's talk about what your evaluator will be looking for when it comes time for them to spot you on your speech's strengths and areas for improvement. If you're new to Toastmasters, all speech projects on your pathway curriculum, they each come with an evaluation sheet that you give to someone, preferably a more experienced member of the club. That way they are on the lookout for the following criteria, namely clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, comfort level, interest, and audience awareness. Let's break them down one by one. Let's start things off with clarity. Your speech must be clear in both sound and content. When it comes to being clear in sound, you must enunciate and articulate, as well as projectate is not a word. That is to say, mumblers, get your shit together. For volume, for the whole room to hear you, there are wonderful videos on YouTube about voice projection. The basic rule is that you must speak thinking that if there's someone in the far corner of the room, they must be able to hear you. You shouldn't strain yourself when it comes to projection or articulation. Just make sure you practice it in a way that feels natural to you. Then there's vocal variety. If you have been told that you speak in monotone, now's your chance. Now's your chance to get it together. You must spice up your speech and how you say it in terms of tone, speed, and volume. Whatever it is that you're saying, make sure that the way you say it corresponds with how you say it. And there's speed and vocal variety. If you want to hammer some quick points, bing, bam, bop, bing, bam, bop. First you do this, then you do that, then you do this. I was fixing up the house and I put shelves here. I put books there. I put up the walls here. If you speak fast purposefully, it adds a sense of urgency and chaos to your words. But if you're delivering a powerful message, speak nice and slow to make sure that the message is perfectly heard. A pause can make the audience think about what you said. Don't be afraid of silence. Volume! I still haven't talked about volume. Volume, if carefully used, can make a speech more engaging. Because if you speak nice and slow and quiet, it makes the audience want to really listen to you. It's like a secret. But then you surprise them with a loud sentence. Generally speaking, keep vocal variety in mind when you write a speech in order to make it sound exciting and engaging. Then we have the most important, in my opinion, criterion of the evaluation form: gestures, body language. If you read self-help books, every second or every third of them will say something along the lines of, yeah, 91% of all language is non-verbal. I don't think that the answer is 91. I don't know how you would quantify that, but there is definitely some truth in that. Because what if you give a speech and you say the whole thing like this or like this? You're there for 5 minutes, you look straight ahead. Yuck! No, you gotta move around, you gotta use your legs, you gotta use your arms. Similarly to what we were talking about, tone, speed, Add some variety to your movement and make sure that what you do corresponds with the words that are coming out of your mouth. You want to be open with your body language. You want to be fun with it, but don't make it too distracting. Nah, your body language, seeing that it is the most important one here, it must complement your speech, not distract from it. Then we have audience awareness. You could have a speech prepared, a canned speech, so to speak, but you should never deliver it the same way twice. What if one time you deliver it in front of a high school, and then the following week you deliver the same speech to a retirement home? You gotta adjust your language and your speaking style to fit whoever it is that you're in front of. But in all audiences, you must respect them and respect their intelligence. If you have to explain a word like condescending without context clues, you're gonna come off as condescending yourself. But if you're talking about some obscure jargon that only the people in your field would know, then of course they're going to appreciate an explanation. Then we have comfort level. This goes hand in hand with preparation. Like we've said before, you don't want to memorize a speech word for word. You want to know your outline in advance. That way you know damn well how your speech will start, how you'll end, and more or less how you will segue your way into that. If you have that confidence in your structure, it will show. You will be comfortable. If you are used to presenting in front of crowds, that will show. Unfortunately, one of the most stressful things I've seen is where a speaker is not quite as prepared, or maybe they are prepared, but they get stage fright for whatever reason. You see it in their face, you see it in their body. The whole audience will feel that. I don't know what it is about the stage, but it makes the speaker's emotions very contagious. Bring it within yourself to say, okay, I'm here to have fun. I'm here to deliver a message, and I will answer everyone's questions at the end. See, that's the secret, to make it fun. Find the fun in whatever it is that you're talking about, if it is appropriate. Psychologically speaking, the area of the brain that manages fear is the same one that manages excitement. It's the reason why roller coasters are so damn popular. If you think about it, we all know, if you're here on this channel, seeing this series of videos, you probably know that public speaking is the #1 fear in America, possibly even the world. So, if you stand in front of a stage, that means that you, from a certain point of view, are more daring than, say, a bull rider. You're more daring than a shark diver. You're more daring than the frickin' crocodile, may he rest in peace, Steve Irwin. Plenty of people fear those, but more people fear public speaking. So if you stand on that stage, you deliver that speech, you're braver than them all. So yes, everyone, learn how to best intermingle all those criteria. Again, they are clarity, vocal variety, eye contact, gestures, audience awareness, and comfort and interest. Parentheses, fun. Print out your evaluation form, hand it to your evaluator, and let them know, hey, which of these am I strong in? Which of these do I need to improve on? That way you keep the latter in mind for your following speech, and you're gonna be even more kick-ass than you were before. With that, I say, have a good one, take care, speak well, and kick ass.